everyone, I'm Ruth Ann.
I'm Chris.
And we are GeekChic Promotions, and it's time for Nerd Rage and wine. Cheers to you.
That's the best part.
Cheers to you guys. Oh, not my fabulous conversation. No.
I mean,
That's
the
not my
second
company.
best part.
I'm having my doubts now, guys. I don't know. Yeah, she loves me. I drive her crazy, but she loves me.
We've known each other for too long for that kind of nonsense.
It's true. All right, so we're going to share this around. Thank you all so much for joining. There's a lot of stuff that happened this week.
Yeah, there's surprising, which, you know, when we sit down to think about it, we're just like, oh, what do we talk about?
Yeah, what do we talk about? And as soon as
And
we
then,
get there,
there's
we're like,
a
oh,
list.
this, that.
List. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Most of this stuff we have to catch up on, you know, while we're here.
Yeah.
Like right ahead of time.
We work a full-time job, so it's hard.
That's right.
Yes, Rod Kim, the shirts are back. We always, yes, the OG
Unplanned,
shirts.
by the way.
Unplanned, yeah, we didn't.
Unplanned.
We just basically make sure that we always wear one of our shirts, but yeah, we got the OG in the house.
That's right.
Yeah, they have some fancy new sweatshirts that I got to see last week or the week before, whenever it was. We went to the circus, and they have some nice new RKBC sweatshirts.
Well,
They look very slick.
I would up our game, but you know what? That's money.
And also with the two companies that we work for, we have to be wearing all their swag all
Also,
the time
you guys,
too.
I have a lot of swag t-shirts.
So many swag t-shirts.
I just don't want
That is
more.
our life.
I have
swag t-shirts.
I have like my current company, I have my old company, I have our company. I have a separate shelf that has different stacks for each company, like depending on where I'm working. Because during the week I wear my company shirts, and then, you know, my old company shirts, I don't even know what to do with those. I have a whole bunch of Skybound shirts that I wear to bed. And I'm like, I don't know where to wear those.
I know.
I'm not with them. I don't know. Whatever.
It's rough life, guys.
Technically, I guess I'm still with them, but like also, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so
Ramble.
rambling over.
Yes, rambling over. Let's just start right out because I'm really excited.
Can we come nerd rage?
Oh yeah, nerd rage. Fuck.
Should leave that. You should leave nerd.
Nerd for turds.
Nerd.
It's like a great like combination of nerd and rage. Nerd. So the first thing I want us to talk about is if everybody saw the new, as we're calling it, the Patt-Suit.
The Patt-Suit.
I didn't realize it was like a video, which I feel is way over dramatic.
It was super dramatic.
Like,
and I saw a picture of it, which
I
did
saw
not.
the picture.
Yeah,
and
and
she
I was
didn't
like,
read
whatever.
anything, so
And
I'm
then
really excited to tell
yeah.
her because her first reaction was.
Yes. Okay. So when I was watching the video, it had really super dramatic music, and it started off dark, and then it kind of like
So
lit up,
intense.
and then he like did like a full turn.
Oh
you know,
yeah.
And it was pretty great. I guess it was like a screen test for the new costume, and the middle symbol came up, and I go, oh, can you detach that and throw it?
And like throw it like a batarang, and I was like, oh, you don't know what that is?
I
And
do
she's
not.
like, no.
So
I'm very excited to tell her on screen what that is.
okay.
It's the pieces of the gun that killed his parents.
I'm sorry. Yes.
It just played back for me. Yeah. So and hey Pierre, good to see you, buddy. So yeah, how does everybody feel about that choice?
Wait. Okay. So when does this take place? Like, so was the gun left behind? Like, do we know? Like, how, did he hunt the guy down already?
I don't know if we're doing a complete. I didn't read everything like to detail, and Georgie says reaction is priceless. Because I figure they're doing a whole literally doing Batman like they're starting Batman from the beginning and completely rebooting him. So
They are.
Yeah, so maybe he does.
Ugh. I don't. This is like Spider-Man for me. I'm like, do I really have to sit
Again.
through another thing on Batman getting killed and then becoming Batman?
And I just watched Joker last night. I'm like, oh good, I'm watching freaking
all over again.
Die
Right.
again. Oh.
Well, also, you know, it's like when you watch Spider-Man, you're like, do we really have to revisit Uncle Ben dying again? We gotta go through all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I really appreciated about Tom Holland's version.
Right.
Because he was just like,
Already done.
things happened,
Yeah.
and I could have
Here we
saved
are.
him, and since I wasn't there, I feel like it's my fault. And that's
Boom.
it.
In and
Like, it
out.
was the perfect way
Done.
of doing the whole, power is responsibility.
Well,
Then
also,
done.
maybe that's how they'll do it. Maybe it'll just start off somewhere and be like, oh, hey, my parents were killed in an alley. And then I went off for training for 20 years, and here we are, and I've got the gun on my chest. Like, I don't know, maybe?
Just George did a great comment of another Martha murdered. Why would you say that name? Oh, okay, so Gary says the film covers his second year as Batman, so no origin.
Oh, okay.
I remember good, but I'm still
I have to, like, let this stuff digest. It's like the second year. Okay, so basically he loses his parents as a kid, and he goes off, you know, to wherever to become trained in martial arts. I mean, if they're keeping true to the storyline and everything. And so he goes off to Liam Neeson, and he becomes trained.
The Neesons?
The Neesons.
Going back to the Neesons.
And so he comes back, and he's officially been crime fighting for a full year, and now we're in year 2. So we've done all the stuff with him getting his fancy gadgets.
Yeah.
And the suit and everything. So, okay.
How does anybody else feel? Because, like, all I saw on the internet, people were like, oh my god, that's so metal. Like, how badass is that it's the gun that killed his parents? And I'm like, I don't
Well, by the way,
like,
whenever I see these things, I immediately think of writers sitting in a writer's room coming up with this thing. Like, what if?
Yeah, okay, hear me out, right?
Hear me out.
Like the peel kit skit of the Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Yeah. Where it's just, you know, like
what if
it's
it
the
did this?
parts of the gun that murdered his parents?
Oh!
Yeah. Exactly.
And cosplayers are like,
oh!
Like that's who's gonna be doing it. Just like, I picture that's exactly what happened. Like it came up on anybody's news feeds, and all those like fanboys are like, it's like an explosion of nerd.
That's so accurate.
A few amazing comments so far. So Rod says even Sonic was smart enough to skip the origin story.
I mean, they had to go back and redo it,
but yeah. Okay, so he said so it's kind of like the '89 Batman. So
okay, that
makes sense. Rod says a friend sent me the Vimeo link, and I was like, did I just download another virus for Damn it. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like we're all on the same page. Like, does anybody else feel like it's super badass? Because I mean,
it could be. Like, for all
that's
we
true.
know,
That's
once
okay.
you watch the movie, it could be.
It could be.
I mean, we're making fun of it now, but honestly, maybe it's super cool.
I was just so excited to tell her on screen, guys. I was like, stop reading! Don't read any of the description!
Not let me read anything else after
Don't do it!
It was funny.
Because I also got to sit with her when she first watched the teaser for season 4 of Stranger Things.
Right.
But of course, like, as soon as she looked at the teaser, it just said, like, Hopper's back.
Yes.
It's like...
Which, by the way, wasn't really a spoiler, because at the end of it,
it was pretty obvious.
It was obvious.
They just I feel like...
Yeah. So...
I
started speculating like immediately. I'm like, that's Hopper. Like,
do you feel like it was a good call to do this as the first teaser trailer just to show something we already kind of knew, or do you think it was important to confirm that?
I think everybody
same question to you guys.
I think everybody kind of assumed that Hopper was still alive, being kept in a cell, but no one knew why. And I think this new teaser, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna let you know.
He alive.
Because also he's such a fan favorite that if he didn't come back, people would be so upset.
That's true.
So,
and also, I'm sure, like, because that shot probably didn't need as much, like, VFX and all the kind of stuff that's...
Right.
So it's like, that's an easy thing to just,
very
like, let's
easy.
show this off.
But now we're just, like, left with the questions of, like, where is he in time? How did he get to Russia?
Yeah.
Why is he working on a railroad? Like, so many questions! Which is what a good teaser should do.
Yeah.
I mean, unlike the Batman suit reveal where I have no questions, and I'm just like, I mean, I guess I have questions, but, like...
It didn't get you excited.
Yes, it wasn't, like, excited questions of, like, ooh! It was more like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like, yeah, people were so excited online that I saw.
That's right. So, yeah, here we are.
George says, so do the kids invade Russia to rescue Hopper, and do they yell, Wolverines?
Oh, see, I'd watch that.
See, we're on board, George.
Yeah, we're on board.
We're friends.
Yeah.
We get it.
Mm-hmm.
And Rod says, Hopper teaser is out there for the investors. We still have money.
Money face man. Yeah.
We still got the guy.
We got the guy. No worries. You know, we may not have Winona Ryder, or do we?
Or do we?
Do we? We don't know. Weren't they packing up and moving out last season?
Yeah, they were.
Leaving town?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Kids are getting pretty old, too. They're getting pretty old, guys. Pretty soon it's going to be the 90s. if the
Not
show goes
wrong.
on for longer, yeah. So watch. What if it turns just like into the Ghostbusters movie? Or something.
Yeah, it's just an extended cut of the Ghostbusters movie. You're like,
Wait,
oh, same universe? What the shit?
I mean, it kind of fits together, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll wait for a full-length Kirby movie. Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Fine up here. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, we'll be like 80, and then
Yeah.
it'll be. It has to be for a full-length Kirby movie. What needs to happen is a fan of Kirby needs to like go through film school and like become a really famous director producer,
And it's
then
like my
make it.
dream project.
Yeah, because you know we all saw how that worked out with Frank Miller and you know and the Spear scene. So yeah.
Sorry, just like
I
the
mean, that's
word
very
you said
depressing.
just like absorbed in me, and then I like the spirit popped in my head. I was like, because I was like, yay, the spirit comic.
That's the last
Oh.
time someone with a love for like a classic thing like ever got made, you know. And of course, you like with Robert Rodriguez and everything, but like it's just. Yeah, that didn't do so well, and that tribute kind of fell flat. So I feel like anybody from the Kirby estate, which would take it on, would be like, no.
So Rod is going off of talking about that we're headed into the 90s, and he says pretty soon we're following 11 to college. One of the kids gets AIDS, and Mike discovers Nirvana.
Wow. Stranger Things, the next
The
generation.
next generation.
Legacies. At that point, you're just watching like Degrassi High.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and here's the thing, like, season 1 was so good. Season 2, season 3 was very good.
Very good. And so here
like,
we are.
we're at season 4, but, so I'm kind of at the Stranger Things, like, point that I'm like, I'll be looking forward to a season, but I'm not on the same as, like, I am with other shows, like, I need this season now!
Yeah.
Give it to me, put it in my face! Watch it!
Well, also there's so much good stuff coming out right now that, I'm finding it very hard to catch up on.
Yes.
Because I literally am watching things right before we go and do this so that I can be caught up. Because, I don't get home till 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekends are my only time. So, yeah, but I think... Okay, so here's my hot take. Stranger Things, I think, is going to be, I'm torn on Stranger Things because I loved the last season and I felt like, okay, this is going in a good direction. And I want to think that this new one is going to be great. I have a feeling it's going to be great, but then I also am like, oh God, now they're in Russia. Has this now jumped the shark? Have we gone as far as we can go with this?
That's kind of how I feel too,
mean?
because like as you said it before, like they packed up their stuff, they're headed
Right,
out,
they're headed out.
They're kind of done.
Yeah, so I'm a little concerned about that. And with
Yeah,
the
I
Batman,
mean even Rod said it's going to be hard to beat the epic 80s
80s
mall.
mall. Yeah,
like,
I mean,
it was just too perfect.
It really is. And also, how many times can we see, what's the monster called again?
The Gorgon.
Yeah, the Gorgon. How many times can we not defeat that and then defeat it and then kind of not defeat it? I mean, is it like Dungeons and Dragons where, it just goes to sleep for a little bit, but then it always comes back to life, if you want it to? Like,
Maybe.
do they have an end written already? Do they know how this whole thing wraps up? Is there a through line here that we don't know about? I mean, I hope.
It's so difficult being a fan of something because you want good content. You don't want them to keep stretching things out just for money.
Right. But they do.
But they do, because
That's the
guess
sad
what?
part.
The reason they make TV shows is not for us to love, it's for them to get paid.
The Duffers say that this was a 4 or 5 season story arc. You know what? I don't know. I haven't read that.
I don't think they confirmed
I don't think so
anything.
either.
I mean,
Okay, for all I know, we heard last season that they weren't even speaking to each other, the Duffer brothers. And then all of a sudden, for the sake of the money, I guess, they got back together. But yeah, I heard there was a lot of anger on set, a lot of contention. It was very hard to work through for a lot of people. Everyone's like, oh no, there's not going to be another season because the Duffers aren't getting along. And I'm like, no.
yeah,
Which could have all just been fun, to be honest.
that is true.
Anything to bring attention back around,
But one thing that we are very excited about that was announced yesterday, the day before, was Mark Hamill is going to be in Masters of the Universe
As Skeletor.
as Skeletor!
Yeah.
Ah!
Okay, so
Come in, King Randor, you royal brood.
Do we think, now, you know Alan Oppenheimer, who's the original voice of Skeletor, is actually cast as Mossman in there, which I am excited about. It actually kind of lends like a kind of an evil, you know, of like
I agree.
handing it over. But some of the others that are cast in there are fantastic because it's Lena Headey, who was from Game of Thrones, Cersei from Game of Thrones, and she is going to be Evelyn, which is great. And of course, as we know, Tila, Sarah Michelle Gellar, guys, Sarah Michelle Gellar. And so there's also a whole bunch of familiar voices that you'll know. Susan Eisenberg, who we all know is Wonder Woman. She's going to be playing Sorceress. And then we've got Henry Rollins as Triclops, which I think is great. And
That's
also,
fantastic.
Who was it that was, I'm looking through like the cast right here. Phil Lamar is Hero.
Yes, love Phil Lamar.
Kevin Conroy is Merman. Oh yeah, it was Dietrich Bader. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's a great character actor. He's in like everything.
Familiar.
Yeah, he was in like Office Space, and he was in I
Who was
saw
he in
him on
Office Space?
the Drew Carey show. I don't know their names. I'll be honest.
Was this like the character? He wasn't the stapler guy.
No, he was not. No. Here, you know what? If I pull up his name, they'll be like, oh, that guy.
Yeah. Rod also said, which is great because I want this so bad.
That guy.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know who you're talking about. So Rod says now we get Trump tweets read as Skeletor.
Yeah. So I'm pretty
I
excited
could write a book about
this.
what you don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the casting. I
and
think it's
especially
great.
Mark Hamill. I just want him in every nerdy thing forever. I want him as the Joker voices. I want him as a Skeletor voice.
He's got a great evil voice, and I didn't particularly care for him as when he was on the CW, like Arrowverse. I didn't particularly care for him as the villain because I felt like it was just a ripoff of Joker.
Yeah.
At that point.
Puppeteer?
But, yeah, something like that. It was
Something like
the
that?
Joker ripoff, whatever.
I
you know.
was still happy.
Which, by the way, it's the CW. I can just
make it the Joker.
Joker if you're gonna get Mark Hamill. I mean, good lord. But anyway, that's a
But
totally
then
different
it
topic.
doesn't tie into what's his face being
Yeah.
the son. You know, we had to have that family
Had to have
drama
the
because
whole
God
thing
forbid
going
we
on.
don't have enough son-daddy drama on the Flash. Oh yes, so Mr. Badger is the guy from the Drew Carey show. You are correct.
Yep, Mr. Bader.
David.
Dietrich Bader is his name.
Yes.
Yeah, and I said, the Drew Carey show, he played like the best friend. I mean, I'm totally showing my age.
I know. I watched that show.
Oh, okay.
As soon as he took over, whose line is it anyways? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a Drew Carey show now.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh yeah, with the makeup?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you see without makeup and you're like, oh wow.
Oh, you're a normal human. Good God.
I can't
All
remember
right.
what her name was.
I get
either.
it.
It's too long ago. But anyway, so
This is our rambling one
we
today.
are rambling. I don't know why. So we're getting back on track.
Back on track. So.
For this casting for He-Man the Masters Universe, I
But
think.
there's also, oh wait,
No, go.
We're ready for
We're
the
ready,
other one.
yeah.
So there are rumors that they're actually going to try a Marvel movie, Fantastic, wow. Blah. Fantastic Four, because I want to say Fantastic Mr. Fox, because I love that movie. Sorry, anyways. But they're having casting rumors for Fantastic Four reboot, and it is one of our favorite couples of all time who
So
will be
John
playing.
Krasinski and Emily Blunt, who are now apparently just going to be
Acting everything together.
as a couple.
I'm fine with that. That's
a
cool.
The Quiet Place. But Esme Richards and Sue Storm. Now it's not confirmed. It's just, I guess,
But it's a very
fans
short
wanted it.
list. Yeah.
Fans wanted it. They made a big stink about it. It went online and went viral. And somebody interviewed John Krasinski and said, "Hey, would you ever want to?" He's a director. He directed The Quiet Place, so that's like where he's going in his passion. So they would you ever want to direct like a Marvel movie or something like that? And he was like, "Absolutely not. I would not want to direct that kind of a movie. Like I could never do that justice. However, I would consider acting in one. I think that would be super fun." And so then, of course, casting directors get wind of this, and because there was such an online uproar about it, he's now on the short list. So
Rod said that Quiet Place is going to be a prequel to Fantastic Four.
Got torn apart by the monster.
Yeah, it's weird that, I mean, no, not weird, because he's
Unless
still
he didn't get
directed
torn apart, he got stretched.
it. Yeah. Oh my god, he just got
Wouldn't
so
that be a
excited about
twist?
that. Oh my god, that just made me so happy. You got so excited. That was like the little girl who's like, unless it got stretched.
And he didn't really get torn apart. That would definitely be a cool twist.
I saw this ad that I was like, ooh, this could be bad. Where there's this ad of some sweepstakes that you enter to be the double date to the both of them to the premiere of Quiet Place 2. And I was like, that could go very badly. Like just two rando nerds.
Yeah, right? Well, so Rod says, please
yes,
fuck up Storm. I mean, we could exchange the name Storm for any character at this point.
Yes.
And ask them not
Please
to fuck
don't.
that up. Yeah.
They were so good at it. they've
Yeah.
How many movies now? 3 Fantastic Four movies?
And here's the thing about that. It's like if they're gonna redo Fantastic Four, they really need
take
to
it apart.
do it. Like it because it's
Absolutely.
got one of the coolest premises, one of the coolest villains. It's like the fans really want it, but it's it's really hard to do the thing. It's like it's so difficult.
It's really hard to do
execute.
the thing and Mr. Fantastic. I feel like the best choice that you can do with a Mr. Fantastic, because there's no way of making something look like rubber on screen without it looking like rubber and looking silly. Like there's just no way. So the only way I feel you can kind of go about his powers is that he's embarrassed by them and he hates to use them. And so it's not until like the very end that like he has to use the stretch
because
or something like that.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah, So, but like that's the only way I can kind of like maybe it's something like through pipes so you don't actually see like the I don't know, but like it'd be more interesting as a character choice of like he thinks it's dumb and it's embarrassing,
right?
And it looks weird, so he just doesn't.
I don't know if they can get away with that.
Unless if you want a redo of the bachelor party. At the strip club where Mr. Fantastic stretches and dances like the other movie. No, you don't want that again? No?
Fox, man.
That didn't do it for you?
Jesus.
Get your super punks.
I think, who do we think should be the villain then?
Oh, all right. We're gonna put this to you too, guys.
Dr. Doom is typically the villain.
All right, so let's finish this cast, right? If we're gonna go with Krasinski and Blunt. For the Storms. All right, so let's do the rest of the cast.
For the thing. John Cena.
John Cena! Sorry. I want to, well, if he didn't already just play
Venom.
Venom.
The Torch.
I really love Chris What's-His-Butt.
Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't do that. He's Captain America now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So you got to do like a Chris Pratt. You got to do something else.
Yeah.
Just go full yellow spandex and have stretching and clobbering time.
In the first 30 seconds, just
own it, yes! I mean, yeah, you gotta do it, and then don't do it ever. Like, after that, like, that's it.
That's
just, like, so that you have the whole movie to get over it.
Yeah, like, it's like some kind of commercial that they filmed for, like, we're normal people, like, look how fun we are! And then it's just like, we're never saying that again. Like, no. Shoot, okay, wait, hold on. I would prefer if it was like no names, but if we're going with like all like stars, who we got?
George Colombo, Keanu Reeves is the rumoriest of rumors to either play Dr. Doom or Norman Osborn. I'm fine with Keanu Reeves playing literally anything. Like
I want him as Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom would be great.
That would be
gosh,
great.
that would be so good. That one might say it would be fantastic.
Just let that ruminate for a second.
All right.
Oh, the Rock as the thing.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Done.
That's pretty good.
I think the Rock should be yes.
And Gary's idea of Kevin Hart to everyone.
Boo. As oh God, I almost called him Flame On!
The Human Torch?
The Human Torch. That's what he says.
It does.
If he was the Human Torch, just being like tiny and just like, all the time.
With like a complex about it?
Yeah.
The Human Torch, actually.
Okay, yeah, if you want somebody, what if it was like Zac Efron or something, like somebody young and annoying?
It has to be someone who's got like like a super specific personality. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Just make it Tom Holland. Just give him
Everything.
give him
Right?
something after
Give him
Spider-Man.
everything.
Yeah.
Give The Rock everything. Give Keanu Reeves everything.
Everything, all of the
Just
things.
All of it. Yeah.
Oh my God, Rod. Yes. Cast a
David
bunch
Tennant.
of. Yes. Yes. I'm on board. I'm on board with David Tennant being Doctor Doom and the rest being
By the way, I
nobodies.
love these YouTube comments where we have Master Universe voice cast looks great, agreed, and then we
Yes.
have who should be Wolverine.
Just in general now?
Like in general, because he's not on the Fantastic Four. I got news for you.
Yeah, I mean, there's crossovers and stuff, but I would
Not right
say
now. There's
not
no-
right now.
not
There's
right now,
not.
not in the MCU.
But yeah, the new Wolverine, I think that just has to be a no name.
Okay, you think Wolverine needs to be recast as?
And to be fair, like Hugh Jackman, I never
think-
thought could play.
I think you need to just retire Wolverine because
I know, he's too perfect as Wolverine.
It's like
Which is so funny because I remember when he was first cast, I was like, he's too tall and too pretty, and then he's like, I saw the first movie, I was like, oh, it's okay.
Okay, but like that's like recasting Iron Man.
Yeah.
How do you can't Robert Downey as Iron Man. You can't.
Yeah.
Like
That's a good
just
point, too.
it. Like just
Make him kind of a like.
there are some things that are just iconic.
Yeah, you just gotta let go.
Mm-hmm.
So there are rumors that I am very excited about for the next coming up in the Captain Marvel universe is that Rogue is going to be the villain.
And who is supposed to play Rogue? You don't know yet.
Don't know yet. And that I don't want to touch because I will never forgive Anna Paquin's. To be fair, that's not Anna Paquin's fault. That writing and everything was awful for that character.
She did
But
what she could.
yes,
They all did what they could.
Billy Porter as Fantastic Wolverine.
Okay, yes. I mean,
Yes.
just
yes.
imagining that makes me happy.
Yes.
It's not going to happen,
Yeah.
obviously, but like that is a very good like daydream to
Yes.
have. Like, what if? That would be great. That would make me smile. I would laugh.
You know who I would love to play Rogue? Sorry, I just got really excited. I'm gonna totally forget her name, but she's the chick that plays the mercenary in The Mandalorian.
Oh, Kira Carino?
Yes, I want her to play Rogue. That's my final answer.
Wow.
That's who I want.
Well, she's definitely a badass.
I want her to be badass. I want all of the things, and like that. It's the
Carano.
perfect. Yeah.
I mean, Kira
Yeah.
Carano.
Something like that. It's the perfect time to bring her into.
Holly Hunter is Rogue? How dare you?
How dare you? Who was that?
Pierre.
Pierre, I love you.
How dare you?
We love you as a person, but get the fuck out of here.
She's like 60. Can you imagine her voice? Being
Yeah.
like, oh, you can't touch me.
Sugar.
Anyway.
But yes, that's who I want to play Rogue.
Okay.
But then but the thing is, if you introduce Rogue into Captain Marvel, then that's the end of Captain Marvel.
Gina Carano.
Oh, there it is.
It's coming to me.
It's like in pieces. We've had a few sips of wine. We're fine.
People are like, this chick is crazy.
That's what they usually think about me.
Yeah.
But yes, I want her to play Rogue, but the problem is as soon as you add Rogue, there's no more Captain Marvel because Rogue, that's how Rogue gets her. Carol Danvers is in a coma for the rest of, like,
Everything?
yeah.
The rest of everything?
There's some versions of X-Men that she comes back, but
That's kind of sad.
yeah. No, it messes with both of them because like the whole thing that's interesting about Rogue's power that they don't really do in the movies is that one of the first things that happens is that she gets the characters' memories and she gets pieces of their personality.
Right.
So like it actually changes her forever because she has all of after like permanently stealing all of her powers, she has all of Carol Danvers' memories as well as her personality afterwards. So that would be interesting, but I feel like that has to be like when Brie Larson is at the end of doing, of playing Captain Marvel is when that could kind of switch out.
All right. Well, we're at 3:30 here.
Oh man, we're still just going. Okay.
Yeah. Don't you need mutants first before we have Rogue in the MCU?
Yes. I don't know how they're gonna fix that.
Like, literally, that just gave me puzzles. Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, that
Yeah,
is,
you do.
that is the problem, especially like the only mutants that they had that were inhuman, whatever they called, Scarlet Witch and not Inhuman. Sorry,
That's another series.
That's another series that.
Anyway.
Dang, we had so much more to talk about, but
That's all right.
we're just gonna have to save for the next one.
Yep.
I unfortunately am going to be out of town for a Comics Pro conference, so we are going to pre-record next week's and just kind of keep going on what we're talking about, plus some other fun subjects. Like I finally watched Joker.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
We're
that.
gonna talk about that.
She's been putting it off, guys. Putting it off. So I'm anxious to hear why, and if it was worth putting off, and all that other good stuff. So
You'll have to find out next week.
Find out. Tune in next week.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.